Hey y'all, it's Shell. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be talking about how to get a silk press bone straight and how you can get it to last 4 to 6 weeks. So the first thing we're gonna get into is doing a scalp treatment. So this is the Mazzani Wonder Crown. So you're gonna use this on your scalp to remove all the dirt and the buildup. This step is going to be very important because if you're going to be wearing any style over 3 weeks, you're going to have to do some scalp care so that your scalp is not super dry, itchy, and flaky, especially when you're doing a silk press, because you don't want to have to wash your silk press earlier than you necessarily want to, just because you are having scalp issues. So this is great for dandruff and dry scalp. This is a pre-cleanse, so you would do this before you start shampooing. So you apply this to your scalp, you'll massage it in, and then you'll use water to activate it and then scrub your scalp clean. Now typically I would never recommend anyone wear any style over 3 weeks, just because you need to cleanse and stuff on a regular basis. But sometimes I do leave my silk presses in for a month, just not on a consistent basis. I don't do this. Next, what I'm going to do is go in with the K18 detox shampoo. I'm going to use this to cleanse my hair and to remove the rest of the product buildup and dirt off my scalp. The thing that I like about this shampoo is that it is non-stripping, so it's not going to strip my hair, and the activated charcoal is going to absorb the toxins and this excess oil and dirt off my scalp. K18 is also good and known for restoring like the hair strength, its elasticity, and also at reconnecting the broken keratin chains within the hair shaft, which is going to help with internal health of the hair. Now I'm going in with my shampoo from She Nourished. This is going to help. So I did a detox shampoo and then I'm going in with my shampoo. Every step that I'm taking is very intentional. So if y'all decide to do this, make sure you follow every step and make sure you get every product, because it's very intentional. Like, I've been doing these silk presses for a while, so the tips that I give are very much tried and true. So I'm going in with my shampoo. This is going to be another non-stripping shampoo. That is the thing to getting a silk press to last. You need to be able to remove dirt and stuff off the scalp, but also without stripping it of its natural oils. Now I'm going in with the She Nourished conditioner, and I'm going to put this throughout my hair. This is going to add the moisture that your hair needs to get it to last. So I'm going to add this to my hair and let it sit on while I shower, and then I'll rinse it out. Now I'm going to go in with the Amika blow dry spray, and I'm going to spray this all over my hair. If you have high density coarse hair like me, then I spray quite a bit in there to make sure that my hair is moisturized. If you have low density hair that's more finer, then you don't need to spray as much. But if you have extremely dry hair and it's thick and coarse, then you can also add the 25 Miracle Milk on top of the Amika blow dry spray. Just spray it in your hands, a couple, like 3 pumps, and then put that throughout your hair. Then you can also add just about a quarter size, maybe a little bit smaller depending on your hair and your density, of the 25 Miracle Milk hair cream. Now that is in cases where your hair is extremely dry and you haven't had a silk press and they don't last. You'll add all 3 of those products in before you blow dry, to give your hair enough moisture. Now make sure you don't put a lot of the product on. You'll have to eyeball it yourself depending on your hair's density and texture. So you can use all 3 products if your hair is extremely dry, but you will have to eyeball how much product you use based on your hair's texture and density. So all 3 of those products is going to help your hair be moisturized enough to get it to last. Now when it comes to blow drying, if you have extremely thick hair like me, then you guys see me blow dry my hair a million times. I take this section, take more sections if you need to. I just don't need to. But you're going to blow dry the outer part of the section to get the roots straight. Then you're going to use your comb attachment to get through the mids to the ends. And then you're going to use the dimming brush to straighten out more of your roots in the hair so that it's straight. Then I'm going to go in with the Bio Silk Serum in just a pea-sized amount of this, y'all. Especially if you have finer, thinner hair than me, then you're going to use an even smaller amount. A little bit of this goes a very long way. And so another tip to get your hair to last is to do the chase method with the comb. And then you're also going to use a titanium iron. So typically I'll tell people don't use a titanium iron, but if you're trying to get this silk press in particular that you're doing to last a little bit longer than most, you're going to use a titanium iron, and then you're also going to use very small sections. You can raise your temp up if you are not afraid of getting looser curls or quote unquote heat damage. So I would go up to 430 if you have coarse textured hair like me. If you are afraid of getting heat damage, then do not do this. Do not follow these tips. I'm not promoting heat damage or anything, but I'm just saying there's always a chance. Want to play it safe, then you can use a lower temp depending on your hair's texture and density. So, and also if you are afraid of getting heat damage, then use a lower temp. And then also you want to make sure that you curl your hair at the end. Curling the hair is going to help the silk press last a lot longer as well, especially if you are in a hot and humid state like Texas, Florida, or something like that. Curls will help it last. And then also if you're going to wear it straight though, then you will want to wrap the hair. Wrapping the hair will set it. So those are 2 additional tips to help keep your hair lasting longer. And then you'll want to wrap it every single night. If you don't wrap your hair every night, then there's a great chance that it'll revert back a lot quicker or mess up while you're sleeping. You also want to make sure that you are not taking hot, humid showers. So that humidity from the shower, and then you also don't want to wrap your hair in 6 different scarves in a hot, humid shower so that it doesn't revert. So you don't want to do that. You just want to wrap your hair with a scarf and then put a bonnet on. And I'm gonna be real honest and transparent with y'all. I personally could care less about heat damage on my own hair. Of course I care about my clients' hair and giving y'all the best tips I can, but in this particular video, as y'all can see, I don't really have heat damage because I take really good care of my hair. But like I said, I could care less because I do not idolize my hair. So it's not like I love my hair, but I don't idolize it. And I love helping women with their hair, but like I said, I really don't necessarily care if I got straight pieces throughout my hair. That's just me. I know everyone does not have the same mindset, and that's okay. Let's normalize letting people do and feel the way they want to feel about their hair. So that completes the video. Make sure you guys follow the steps like I said in the video. Make sure you are using the products and the tools that I use. Now, some of the tools that I use are no longer being sold, so I'll link what I use that is very similar. Do not use like the Rev Air, the Revlon brush to blow dry your hair. Those don't get your hair straightened up. So make sure you follow the tips and the tools. Leave comments down below on how you get your silk presses to last to help out other people. And I'll leave some more tips below if I think of any. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in my next video.